Hi, I'm David Barrow. I'm MD of Haddonstone Limited. It's a family-owned business. We've been going 45 to 57 years. We manufacture ornamental and architectural cast stone. Our customers vary from private individuals to builders, and so we're providing private individuals will probably be ornaments, fountains, statues. When we're supplying builders, it'll invariably be architectural stonework, cornicing, architraves, window surrounds when they're building that wonderful Georgian house that people quite often like nowadays. Like any business, there are numerous challenges, but one of the biggest challenges I believe we have is our production process, common to a number of cast stone manufacturers, hasn't changed for probably 100 years. So one of the focus areas we wanted to focus on with MGP was to get advice on board on how we can take the business forwards and really revolutionise the business. This is still a work in progress, but we've started on this route. How do you overcome these challenges? As I say, it's a bit of a work in progress how we overcome the challenges, but the way we're doing it is one, to engage with a coach who can come in, talk to our board of directors and align what we're trying to do with the strategy of the business. So he comes in on regular intervals and talks to us, and we have sort of challenges that go away with to put right going forwards. How has MGB Supported helped our business? The mere fact they're there allows us to do things that we wouldn't normally do, i.e. the fact that employing a coach or getting a coach on board allows us, through a small subsidy, allows us to go ahead and do it. If we didn't have the subsidy side of things, we'd be probably reluctant to actually put our heads above the parapet and do these things. So actually the NGP and the way it's structured and the fact that it's so relatively easy to get hold of, and there's not too many barriers to jump through to get hold of the subsidy. It really works and being very flexible. We don't have to say we're going to do this. We're going to say in this area we're going to do something. It works really well for us. I think the area we should look at is, as far as improvements we've found to date, it's very much a work in progress, and in fact we're standing in a building that is open at the beginning of this year, that has very much been driven by what's come out of what we're trying to do to increase and improve our productivity. So we've got a very much a streamlined building. In cast stone, it's all very primitive, but actually this is a vast increase from where we were before. We've worked very closely with Adrian Walters, who's been excellent on the phone and helping us to say which way we should go forwards and helping us, guiding us in what is available for financial wise to help us progress the MGP. Well, I think it's a very simple process to get on board. The real thing is, once you start, it can keep going. And I know it's very much chunk based by the government as they release chunks, but it's not big, but by not being big, it can be very well targeted. So it's very flexible. So I would suggest any smaller manufacturer should really start looking at this, because I think it just gives them a bit of help, the leg up, which they may not take any other way. I think we're a real interesting business at the moment. We are really beginning to drill down into how we manufacture. The market is certainly out there for quality end products, being in the architectural building type environment and the ornament environment. And one of the opportunities we have at the moment is the pound being relatively good value, is we're certainly increasing our export market. And this year our export market is doubled from last year. So which is a really good thing, and it just shows us a big future for our business. Sounds strange, exporting heavy stonework all over the world, but we do it, and we're good at it. One of the things we did using MGP was, it's about a year ago, we got together a group of people from diverse backgrounds. One was from the manufacturing centre in Warwick. We got a few entrepreneurs, an accountant, and what we did, we took them in isolation, get to tour our factory. We focused on a certain area, which is our dry mix packing, which hasn't changed for a long time and has in its slow and its health and safety issues. And having got these guys here from a diverse background, we then took them off site to a hotel and literally sat them down and asked them their impressions of Haddonstone, what they saw, and focusing on this area. And out of this quite interesting approach, we got some really interesting results, not just on the manufacturing front enough, we actually got some quite insightful views of our marketing in that we're so close to it, we think it's something that's common practice. Actually, we've got some really unique skills here, some real good craft type people, and we should utilise and promote that in our promotional work. So not only have we looked at in this particular case, our production area, but the spin-off of this has actually been, we have changed our promotional work on advertising going forwards as well.